Thank you for being here. In a world that constantly pulls at your attention, the fact that you chose this moment to pause, to read, to be present, already says something powerful about you. I invite you to stay until the very end, not because you have to, but because what you'll discover here is not just another idea or concept. It's a quiet truth that, once understood, can fundamentally change the way you experience life. This is not about fixing yourself. It's not about becoming someone else. It's about remembering something deeply simple, yet often forgotten. If you allow it, what follows may become the key to a happier, more peaceful and more aligned life. One built not on constant striving, but on trust, clarity, and inner calm. So take a breath, settle in, and let yourself truly receive what's meant for you. 1. The art of surrender. Let the universe work for you. Life has a subtle yet persistent way of inviting us into growth, often disguised as resistance, not necessarily through what happens to us, but through how we respond to it. From an early age, most of us are conditioned to believe that control equals safety. We are taught to plan, predict, organize, and manage, as if life itself were a problem to be solved. But the harder we try to control everything, the more tension we create. The more we force outcomes, the further peace seems to drift away. We exhaust ourselves under the belief that everything depends on our effort alone. And here lies the great paradox. True power does not come from control, but from surrender. Surrender is not weakness. It is not giving up. It is the moment you stop fighting the current and begin to move with the flow of life. 2. The illusion of control. Control offers the illusion of certainty, but beneath it lives fear. To control something, you must first believe that if you don't, something will go wrong. This belief keeps your nervous system in a constant state of vigilance. You live in anticipation, never fully present. When you attempt to dictate every outcome, your relationships, career, timing, validation, you close yourself off from anything that exists outside your mental framework. Life becomes smaller, more predictable, but also heavier. Ironically, we block the very things we long for by gripping them too tightly. Like sand slipping through clenched fingers, the tighter the grasp, the less remains. Surrender begins with a quiet realization. Not everything needs to be carried by your will alone. 3. Vibration over desperation. The universe is not random or indifferent. It responds to energy, to the emotional and mental frequency you consistently broadcast. Think of your vibration like a radio signal. When you transmit calm, trust, openness, and self-worth, you align with experiences that reflect abundance and harmony. But when your actions are driven by desperation, fear, or lack, you send a different message. Desperation tells the universe that something is missing. And the universe does not respond to words. It responds to state. It mirrors the sense of lack by reinforcing more situations that confirm it. This is why forcing outcomes rarely works. Hustling from anxiety only amplifies resistance. The shift happens the moment you step back, breathe, and allow trust to replace urgency. When your energy softens, reality reorganizes itself. Opportunities, connections, and solutions begin to appear, not because you chase them, but because you finally made space for them. 4. The blockage of control. One of the deepest insights found in Buddhist philosophy is that attachment creates suffering. When we cling to outcomes, identities, or timelines, we resist the natural movement of life. Imagine holding something so tightly that your hand cramps. You lose sensitivity. You can no longer feel what you're holding. Control works the same way. It numbs intuition and blocks flow. Letting go does not mean doing nothing. It means acting with clarity, but without obsession. You still take steps, make choices, and follow inspiration, but you release the demand that reality must unfold in one specific way. When you stop micromanaging the universe, you create room for miracles. Life is far more intelligent and creative than the rational mind allows. Surrender gives the universe permission to surprise you in ways you could never have planned. 5. The power of stillness and timing. In a noisy world obsessed with speed and productivity, we forget that true wisdom emerges from stillness. Stillness is not merely the absence of sound. It is the inner space where insight arises. Like a lake, only when the surface is calm can you see the depths below. Stillness reconnects you with intuition, the quiet intelligence that knows when to move and when to wait. This brings us to the sacred concept of timing. Modern culture demands instant results, but the universe operates on a rhythm beyond human urgency. When something doesn't happen right away, it does not mean it never will. Often, life is rearranging itself behind the scenes, aligning people, lessons, and circumstances you cannot yet see. Patience is not passive waiting. It is an active form of faith. 6. You attract what you believe you deserve. Your inner beliefs shape your external reality. The universe reflects back the relationship you have with yourself. If deep down, you believe you are worthy of peace, love, and success, the world will mirror that belief. But if you carry unconscious feelings of unworthiness, guilt, or fear, you build an energetic barrier that keeps receiving at a distance. Believing you deserve more does not mean effort disappears. It means you stop sabotaging yourself. You stop settling. You stop chasing validation. Action becomes inspired rather than fearful. You begin to move from alignment, not lack. 7. Calm as a superpower. The highest form of manifestation is calm. Calm is not indifference. It is clarity without chaos. It is grounded presence. When you are calm, you can hear intuition over noise. You respond instead of react. Calm makes you magnetic. Life flows toward those who are not desperately reaching for it. In calmness, you trust that what is meant for you cannot miss you. This is the true art of surrender. The less you grasp, the more you can receive. The less you chase, the more aligns. Take a moment. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Everything you are seeking is already on its way. When you stop chasing life, life begins to move toward you. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe and stay connected. Not for more noise, but for clarity, calm, and reminders that bring you back to yourself. Like or share this with someone who may need it today. Thank you for being here. And remember, when you choose peace, life meets you there.